Hello, 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 how is everybody? This is John Mason. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, and that is a time we pay our respects to all the women in our lives, our mothers, and our wives, and our girlfriends, and our sisters, and every other woman we come across. Happy Mother's Day, ladies. And if we want the best for the women in our lives, we must protect their reproductive rights. There are all these states going around that places the most onerous restrictions on abortions. Like, you can only have an abortion after so many weeks before you even know, the woman even knows that there's a fetus inside of her. And you remembered Katie Britt, the senator from Arkansas, who had this very bad case of ham acting after Biden's State of the Union address. Is that the best the Republicans can do? Well, anyway, she has this bright idea of a database. She's proposing this bill that would establish a database for all women who are pregnant. Hello, 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 John Mason. How is everybody? Hope you're all well. And I hope all of you all enjoy your Thanksgiving. I don't know if I'll be podcasting next weekend, but we'll see. Some good news. Matt Gatz, the former Congress weirdo from Florida, who resigned, so he doesn't have to be investigated for his sexual misconduct allegations, has dropped out of the nomination for Attorney General under Trump. And I consider that a little bit of a victory, with all the public pressure and the scrutiny from a free, independent, unbiased, unfrightened news media who does their job. Get the hint, Scarborough? He had to drop out. And his future in politics is dead in the water. And from what I hear about Ron DeSantis, Gates can forget about being senator from Florida. But the fight isn't over yet. It's just started. Donald Trump does not have a mandate to be a dictator. He's already a dick, but he's not going to be a dictator. Gates was appointed not for his talent, such as whatever it is, but because Trump says so. That didn't even fly with the Republicans in the Senate. Mostly, whom they just Gates is totally despised in the Senate, all over the Capitol. But so he's out. That's, like I said, it's a win for us. And it's great that the Senate Judiciary Committee, on Biden's urging, has speeded up the approval process for 218 federal judges before the Republicans take over the Senate, and we have to be stuck with Trump's ignoramuses in the bench. But let's not get overconfident, please. And let's not panic. Let's very calmly look at the situation as it is. The latest problem we have now is House Bill 9495, which just passed the House, called the Stop Terror Financing and Tax Penalties on American Hostages Act. I mean, supposedly it's just for removing the 501c3 status of charities that support terrorist organizations such as Hamas, and how they holding the hostages and holding Israeli hostages. But the gist of this bill is that it will allow the U.S. Treasury Secretary and the President to deem any nonprofit a terrorist supporting organization and take away its 901c3 status, which means any organization that Trump deems a terrorist organization, he just point and say, there's a terrorist organization. Just by opposing him, it will lose its 501c3 status and thereby its own existence. Any innocuous, harmless organization, according to this stupid bill, which has to go through the Senate first, and senators kill this damn thing. According to this bill, Trump could declare any organization that opposes him a terrorist organization, whether it be, God forbid, the trade union movement, or a house of worship, or a book study group, or a civil rights organization like the Human Rights Campaign, or the ACLU, or the NAACP, or a news outlet, or me, a terrorist organization, and therefore put them out of business, so as to cripple their ability to stand up to them. This is what we're up against, kids. Sure, he's dangerous. Sure, he's stupid. Sure, he's impulsive. Sure, he's a threat to our country, our liberties, and the world. But he's not indestructible. Mass mobilizations destroyed Gates' nomination. Mass mobilizations put a cramp on when the first Trump administration ordered a ban on Muslims entering the country. Mass mobilizations, public pressure, and an independent news media with a backbone. Thank you very much, Scarborough. Can bring him down, or at least hobble him. Let's go for bring him down. So let's put up the fight, guys. Let's continue to rumble. For ourselves, for our communities, for our children, for the world. We disappointed so many people throughout the world because we didn't beat the bastard. But we can still save our country. We can still save the world. We can beat the bastard. So let's get out there. I, for one, will not recognize him as my commander-in-chief. So many people perform military service, and they would be appalled by the idea of this thing being our commander-in-chief. So therefore, make a stand where you are. In your community, come to Washington, come to your state capital, come to your city hall, but make a stand against his agenda. Thanks. And now advertisements. All this work I do in media. This podcast, my blog, my YouTube channel, my poetry, my fiction, all of it is work. It's all work. And I need to be compensated for my work. I put out money to put this stuff out. Therefore, I ask for your help to compensate my payments and to raise it to a higher level. So, please get on my website, johnomason.com, and click either the Buy Me a Coffee button or the PayPal button, and see what you can give. I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thanks. And also, my novel, Soldier of the Cross, is available on Amazon.com. It's the story of David Lucas, who is a young man in the early 60s, is a drunk and a whore chaser and a school bully. He gets in trouble in the army. He comes out of the army a fanatical, born-again Christian, wanting to be a manly man for Jesus. But how he goes about it leads him into disaster. Please pick it up. Soldier of the Cross on Amazon.com. And also, Hemperific is a lovely little CBD product store located on Snyder Avenue, near 15th Street in South Philadelphia. There you'll find some of the finest cannabis-infused products. Gummies and candies and lip balm and hand sanitizer and flour and dog treats. Yeah, dog treats. Look them up, please. HemperificLLC.com. And also my beloved career and business coach, Michelle Snow. Michelle's excellent in helping you develop your professional career and small business. Let you know what you're doing right, where you need work, and help you network with other up-and-coming entrepreneurs and professionals. Please look her up. GrowWithSnow.com. Okay. Alrighty then. After Thanksgiving, on December 1st, I'll be at my favorite bar, Dirty Frank's on 13th and Snyder in Philadelphia. And they will have, on that afternoon, Sunday, December the 1st, they will have their Traveling Wares show, where craftspeople sell their handcrafted products, like clothing and scarves and jellies and jams and graphic novels and jewelry and greeting cards, all kinds of stuff. I'll be there selling my books. Please show up at Dirty Frank's on 13th and Pine from 2 to 7 on Sunday, December 1st. Thanks. Please enjoy your weekend and your Thanksgiving. Shabbat Shalom. Bye.